Alabama Namesakes series, The Legacy of Hale and Greene Counties. Today we embark on a journey through two remarkable counties in Alabama, Hale and Greene. These counties, steeped in history, bear the names of influential figures whose legacies continue to shape the region. We're going to explore their origins, the people who inspired their names, their historical significance, and the enduring impact they have had on Alabama and beyond. Hale County, a tribute to Stephen Hale. Hale County was established on January 30th, 1867, carved from portions of Greene, Marengo, Perry, and Tuscaloosa counties. It was named in honor of Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Hale, a lawyer and soldier from Greene County who fought in the Civil War and died in Richmond, Virginia. The lands that now form Hale County were originally inhabited by Native American tribes, including the Mississippian culture, which built the Moundville Archaeological Park, a site of great historical significance. The first American settlers arrived from Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, and the Carolinas, bringing with them agricultural traditions that would define the country's economy. Hale County's origins stretch back thousands of years. Long before European settlers arrived, the land was home to Native American tribes, most notably the Mississippian culture, which thrived between the 11th and 16th centuries. One of the most significant remnants of this civilization is the Moundville Mounds, located along the Black Warrior River in Hale County. Moundville was a political and ceremonial hub for Mississippian chiefdom. At its peak, it was the second largest settlement of its kind in the United States, surpassed only to the Cayuga in Illinois. The site featured 29 platform mounds arranged around a central plaza, indicating a highly organized society. The largest mounds likely supported the homes of nobles and leaders, while smaller ones housed mortuary and ceremonial buildings. The Mississippian people were skilled farmers, cultivating crops such as corn, beans, and squash, which allowed them to sustain large populations. They also engaged in trade networks, exchanging goods with other indigenous groups across the southeastern United States. By the early 19th century, American settlers began moving into the region, drawn by its fertile soil and abundant resources. Many came from Georgia and Tennessee, Kentucky, and the Carolinas, bringing with them agricultural practices that would shape Hale County's economy. These settlers established cotton plantations, relying heavily on enslaved labor to cultivate the land. This period marked a dramatic shift in the county's demographics and economy, as large-scale farming became the backbone of the region. The influence of both the Mississippian culture and early American settlers remains visible today. Moundville continues to be a major archaeological site, offering insights into the lives of its original inhabitants. Meanwhile, the farming traditions introduced by settlers laid the foundation for Hale County's economic development. Hale County has played a significant role in the civil rights history. Greensboro, the county seat, was home to the Safe House Museum, where Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. found refuge from the Ku Klux Klan members in 1968. Hale County holds a significant place in the history of the civil rights movement, particularly through the events that unfolded in Greensboro, its county seat. One of the most notable landmarks in Greensboro is the Safe House Black History Museum, a site that preserves the legacy of the struggle for racial equality. On the night of March 21, 1968, just 2 weeks before his assassination, Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. found himself in danger while visiting Greensboro. The Ku Klux Klan had set fire in 2 churches along the highways leading out of town, intending to ambush King as he left. Recognizing the imminent threat, Teresa Burroughs, a local activist and close friend of the King family, urged him to stay in her home, a modest shotgun-style house in Greensboro's Depot neighborhood. King spent the night lying on the blanket near the door, uncertain of what awaited him outside. This small act of protection became a defining moment in Greensboro's civil rights history. Years later, Burroughs transferred her home into the Safe House Black History Museum, ensuring that future generations would remember the courage and resilience of those who fought for justice. Beyond King's visit, Greensboro was a hub for civil rights activism. The town witnessed marches, protests, and voter registration drives, all aiming at dismantling segregation and securing equal rights for African Americans. The museum today houses unpublished photographs from these events, including images from the Bloody Sunday in Selma and the triumphant Selma to Montgomery March. The museum also honors the foot soldiers of the movement, ordinary citizens who risked their lives to challenge injustice. Exhibits include slave auction documents, Klan robes, and artifacts from the Hale County Civic Improvement League, one of the earliest civil rights organizations in the country. Hale County's contributions extend beyond civil rights activism. The region has been a source of artistic inspiration, particularly for photographers like Walker Evans and William Christenberry, who captured the essence of life in Alabama's Black Belt. Their work provides a visual narrative of the county's history, highlighting both its struggles and its resilience. And I'll throw some of those pictures up here. Today, the Safe House Museum stands as a testament to the bravery of those who fought for equality. It serves as an educational center, ensuring that the stories of Greensboro's civil rights heroes remain alive for future generations. Next is Greene County, honoring Nathaniel Greene. Greene County was established on December 13, 1819, from land ceded by the Choctaw in the Treaty of Fort St. Stephen. It was named after General Nathaniel Greene, a hero of the American Revolution who played a crucial role in the Battle of Eutaw Springs. Greene County, Alabama was officially established in December of 1819, just days before Alabama became a state. Its creation was made possible by the Treaty of Fort St. Stephen, signed in 1816, in which the Choctaw Nation ceded land to the U.S. government. This treaty was part of a broader effort by the federal government to acquire Native American lands for settlement and expansion. The Treaty of Fort St. Stephen. The Treaty of Fort St. Stephen was one of several agreements between the U.S. and Choctaw Nation during the early 19th century. It marked a significant shift in territorial control as the Choctaw relinquished large portions of land in present-day Alabama and Mississippi. In exchange, the U.S. government promised protection and certain economic benefits to the Choctaw people, though many of these promises were never fully honored. This treaty paved the way for the establishment of Greene County, allowing settlers to move into the region and develop communities. The county was initially settled by farmers, merchants, and land speculators, many of whom traveled down the Natchez Trace after serving in the War of 1812. Greene County was named after General Nathaniel Greene, a distinguished leader in the American Revolution. Greene played a pivotal role in the Southern Campaign, where he led American forces against the British in key battles, including the Battle of Eutaw Springs in South Carolina. The Battle of Eutaw Springs, fought in September 1781, was one of the last major engagements of the Revolutionary War in the South. Though technically a British victory, Greene's forces inflicted heavy losses, weakening British control in the region, and setting the stage for the eventual retreat from the Carolinas. To honor Greene's contributions, the county seat was named Eutaw, directly referencing the triumph at Eutaw Springs. The first county seat was located in Erie, a settlement along the Black Warrior River. However, due to frequent flooding and outbreaks of yellow fever, the seat was moved to Eutaw in 1838. During the 19th century, Greene County became a thriving farming center, benefiting from its fertile soil and proximity to a major waterway like the Tombigbee River. The county played a significant role in Alabama's cotton economy, with large plantations dominating the landscape. Greene County's history is deeply intertwined with the Revolutionary War, Native American treaties, and the expansion of the American frontier. Its namesake, General Nathaniel Greene, remains a celebrated figure in the U.S. history, recognized for his strategic brilliance and leadership. Both Hale and Greene counties have left an indelible mark on Alabama's history. Greene County was once a thriving farming center, benefiting from its fertile soil and strategic location. The county seat, Utah, became a mercantile and legal hub in the Black Belt region. However, the county faced challenges during Reconstruction, including violent resistance from white insurgents who sought to suppress African American political participation. Despite its struggles, Greene County became a beacon of progress during the Civil Rights Movement. In 1970, it made history by electing an African American majority to its Board of Education and City Council, as well as an African American probate judge and sheriff. Despite facing economic hardships and racial tensions, Greene County emerged as a beacon of progress during the Civil Rights Movement. In 1970, the county made history by electing an African American majority to its Board of Education and City Council, along with African American probate judge and sheriff. This moment was a turning point in Alabama's political landscape, marking one of the first instances in the United States where black citizens gained significant control over local governance. Before the 1970 elections, Greene County, like much of the South, was dominated by white political leadership, despite its majority black population. Systematic barriers, including voter suppression, intimidation, and discrimination laws, had long prevented African Americans from holding office. However, the Civil Rights Movement brought renewed efforts to register black voters and challenge the status quo. Organizations such as the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee played a crucial role in mobilizing Greene County's black residents. Activists worked tirelessly to ensure that African Americans could exercise their right to vote without fear of retaliation. Both Hale and Greene counties have left an indelible mark on Alabama's history, from their namesakes Stephen F. Hale and Nathaniel Greene to their contributions to civil rights, agriculture, and culture. These counties continue to shape the identity of the state. As we conclude this little trip of Hale and Greene counties, we see that while these two Alabama counties have distinct histories, they share a powerful narrative of resilience, transformation, and influence. Hale County, with its deep roots in the Mississippian culture, evolved into a cornerstone of Alabama's farming and artistic identity, shaping the cultural landscape of the Black Belt. Its role in the Civil Rights Movement, marked by events at the Safe House Museum, reminds us that courage and activism can thrive even in the smallest communities. Greene County, named after General Nathaniel Greene, carries the legacy of Revolutionary War heroism, but its greatest battle was fought within its own borders against systematic oppression. The historic 1970 elections, in which African Americans gained local political control, proved that perseverance leads to progress and that change is not only possible, but inevitable. Together, these counties reflect Alabama's history, its struggles, victories, and enduring spirit. They remind us that the past is not just a record of what was, but a guide for what can be. Their legacies live on, shaped by those who fought for equality, preserved their heritage, and continue to build a future grounded in justice and unity. Thank you for embarking on this journey through Hale and Greene counties. Their stories are not just part of Alabama's past, they are a living testament to the power of history and the promise of tomorrow. Join me next time for episode 10 of Alabama's Namesakes, Perry and Bibb counties. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, guys.